Some 10,000 cedis on his bed could not be found.
Fear and panic. If you cause fear and panic, you are tantamount to prosecution. Your Excellency, please. Japa is somebody who is beef. Japa is somebody who has a personal vendetta with the government and its appointees. You don't give somebody a machete and tell the person, don't go and kill.
Some of these hungry party foot soldiers that they use, who parade themselves as national security operatives, are after all perhaps not even being paid, and they use this opportunity to steal.
So fear any about say ya gidi say what the man dream and maybe why I don't see this as right.
The governor's wife's earrings and necklaces were also not traced. They couldn't be found.
And not just what the money I am for, but this Gestapo Commando Rambo style, police, certain regional commanders, the way they treat the women, paying the summer even married. Police not the year police not senior officer be tata the year.
National security for Abusoma Korea, Ayeka Anderson, ni chain and afe, ni yere so a jewelry sinafe, your man baby, yes, 10,000 Ghana cedis crampo, Eka home, Abusia, they say dear Ghana, Aye, aha, Island Media Ghana, we say video for any biasha, what like it, what commenting so a day, mammy, Abusia, and TAC say, National security for Enna Afe Richard Japa. I didn't know who one of the achemi. Yes, Omaka Korea, Bank of Ghana, former Bank of Ghana governor, Anderson, Nisika 10,000 Ghana cedis, and I fay chain, yere, Chesenin Koma, dear, Nasumu, dear, ne rings, be a who said, Ukasa o Toma, a bono, was 3 years, and it say, dear, national security for Aquaco Viasa, and ye mechanism that ye say, no. And Ayeka and Pennyford the new way, who any who are dancing. Yabusia, and a minority leader, Afenyo Marquis, Waba Ababacasa, Edin Chiremu, Ababusia, and some a dross ye penyabotre, Nejebre, Niente, Afenyo Marquis, seriously, Bonchimuno, Edemaye.
For the governor, some 10,000 cedis on his bed could not be found. So some of these hungry party foot soldiers that they use, who parade themselves as national security operatives, are after all perhaps not even being paid, and they use this opportunity to steal. The governor's wife's earrings and necklaces were also not traced. They couldn't be found. In other words, those operatives stole these earrings and necklaces. Ghana is a mature democracy, and we should do better. 3 cars, official vehicles of the governor, were also taken away, only to be informed later that they've been parked somewhere, so he should send his drivers to go and pick them. Around 4:30, a call came from this same Richard Japa. Now, the question is, why this? Now, the question is, why this? Like we indicated earlier, our country has no room for lawlessness. These actions undermine democracy and weighing down investor confidence. If you have people investing in your country and they see these things happening to appointees, obviously it will lead to capital flight. Even the citizens of Ghana will not feel safe. They will withdraw from the financial sector. They will not keep their money here, and that would affect governance and the growth of our economy. We call on government to quickly bring a stop to these dastardly acts. These acts of intimidation and terror are relics of the past. They have no place in our democracy. Soon it could lead to some self-protection mechanisms from citizens and people whose lives and property feel threatened. We are a nation of laws. Even legitimate investigations or inquiries should be done in accordance with the law. We are not against accountability, but we are against human rights abuses and lawless conduct and excesses of the security operatives of the state. NDC should not reduce this country to a lawless state where people believe they can take the law into their own hands and intimidate others. Today, they have 187 seats and they have the presidency. They should not forget, now not long ago, we had 169 and also had the presidency. They shouldn't forget that not long ago, they had 133 seats and we had only 61 seats when we had a 200-member chamber. They should not forget that within 4 years, our 61 increased to more than 100 seats, and we were in majority in this chamber. This vicious cycle of using power to intimidate must cease. I conclude by calling on President John Dramani Mahama. We know him as a moderate politician, respected politician. He served his country, had a first term, lost elections. The Ghanaian people have given him another mandate to do his final term, which is a constitutional power mandate given him. He should leave a legacy. Your Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, please leave a legacy. Let it be said that even if there were excesses in the exercise of executive power, when you had the opportunity, you changed it for good and own that legacy in your name, Your Excellency. We're tired of the intimidation, the attacks, and the hypocrisy. We were told that Jakpa's first attack on Kenoforiata was not authorized. Today, the same Jakpa, leading armed police, armed military, and so-called party thugs who parade on the streets of Accra as security operatives, terrorizing and traumatizing a respected Ghanaian citizen who has dedicated the better part of his life to serve his country. Now, to Dr. Addison's dear wife, we say to you that take it easy. God be with you and your entire family. In fact, let me add that I visited the family last night around 10:30 p.m. I was with them. Dr. Addison himself, though traumatized, was hearty and he's taking things easy. I went round, saw the property, and in fact, also had the opportunity of visiting his office where the CCTV monitor was. And it was unfortunate the way Japa and his men carried themselves, dismantling the CCTV monitor. If indeed they knew that they were on a lawful path, why dismantle the CCTV monitor? Why take the monitor away and all? I believe that we don't need this as a country. Meanwhile, we also want to register these protests regarding the arrest of Oketechie Afrifa Mensah last night. Although he was released last night, we strongly protest his arrest by state security operatives in that Rambo style. Let's enforce the laws with a human face. We rest our case. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Who does the tree? Who is the tree man? Who is doing the tree? It's okay. You need a tree.
Okay.
Ebusia sansem yetwabu ya na eye oman hene awowo Sompa FM Sompa TV odini djuma abusua wosori no se da bi se Ghana yehu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama fa na si form esanse obi asori anu agbaru obi fie mekoye investigation mekoye sei eba sa na na se edifie and panic bi aba abeto amanfo so timamfo so na afe wo mo aban mu bi nso so eso ebusia enche bia na ehu se eye okatachi afifa so ya chi na chese wonsem no akwakoye bebre sesi ameno kasa de oman hene edubu ache wode nsem bi atudwa efa sa nsem we nyina okatachi afifa de no na ebusia wo chire mu asesei yese eye apolisifoɔ ane polisifoɔ ni bi empanyimfoɔ no omo fifa apolisifoɔ nketoa no ebi eyire no Ghana ebusia yankwaji sanchire mu nyina emfamfiri oman hene ho wadi free Sompa FM Sompa TV ena de bre yenkonko tie
me head of the security was Sompa Yabo Amase or your deputy director in charge of operations for national security. Yaman appointment. Special operations. It's here Nansana and wrong for your special operation. To call special operation, you know, call former Bank of Ghana governor. I say, Papa no service, I want to fear any near baby or loot to the office.
Service computers.
Assist us on your money. So you should move. Papa no beteneka. In a Gestapo commando style.
Rambo style.
Rambo style. Just like the alcohol kind of reactor feel.
There could be difference. But said well Papa Nenkasai Addison Kasa.
And I pay your marking Costrano.
No, I got oh, say Ayeka say.
I find your marking. Yes, I find your marking cost Omocostra pay. Or say who you no party, I'm saying.
Only young Costa.
It is a Siano dear meaning, sir, if this is going to be the trend, so fear near Bora say, your GD say, what do your man dream and I near maybe why in our OT, I don't see this as right. Maybe they mean who say this is the way to go. Because the MPP during their time, if NDCs are legends or we be and then to Penny John Dramani Mahama say, oh yeah, their friend resetting. Or the Omani Jna Brani, Ejna Quem, and not just what the Bonia and Fahonchel. But this Gestapo Commando Rambo style, I don't think it's the way to go. It brings panic and fear. Fear and panic. If you cause fear and panic, you are tantamount to prosecution. Your Excellency, please. Japa is somebody who is beefed. Japa is somebody who has a personal vendetta with the government and its appointees. You don't give somebody a machete and tell the person, don't go and kill. I think I'm saying so to quite jam. I'm for a concession. The AT say two groups akọ class na omo class wie no etua to abebi mmim nyina. Let's get the pictures. 3 people shot dead. Now I mean say if there's when ninja and answer to me and share the viewer discretion is hereby advised. Can we have the pictures? Yeah. Then MPP 4 bebre kwasrano omo koshiano now here picture no Swami member of parliament deputy chief whip national organizer and nabi any communicators nibi any omo aka enyina ko ni nchen e ko ma na mo se mo ni yo adekura ya mo ni yo nde yenyina no beba the national security peke no for the record jumedi a wodie no nti ana wakeka bibi omone ne kotwe nkomo kobo no kokko kohurehura no ana omo ka say oh brane anum ti. My ladies, my gentlemen, I have the floor for you. Asante Mami too.
On my edika me has said Karechi. One say during another's reign during the last 8 years Ghana's ranking on media relations, state media relations about human rights and then perform. Most indexes na yenyane and for that matter we be in a juma on my fake news whatever we are ni na ho asotwe ho ebe fe na ye more constitutional and democratic so be young for so I want say what in the morning ni nyama nyina ben say national media commission ho national media commission ho BBC eba national media commission mo kra say mo so dey mudi I don't know whether they have reconstituted the whatever sanction soon.
And the GJ too.
GJ na because and they say June 4th I dey na no tumbi. Esem le bia dia no tumbi. Obi kasa okasana na on kasa ntia. Okasa tia ma on kwan so the family.
And our officer is alleged na oni a year. There is you seek redress in court. But picking people up. Hey.
We are you make somebody.
Now I am eba be foul.
Unexpected hero. Be nice.
Whatever something kasa.
Now say everybody can fall victim to that. Say ya chewako yen kama semincho mbone ncho humani ese jaw enu die no obia enso so what the kwa no me ehunu fun so what the kogina court ne na kogina court where the wire whatever na obeja na oja na onya abere man whatever na ehunu e basa na ese di emra no na say tumi a yenya ehunu na ne de o ma ne me so da omampanyi mama with regards to the 1 year after security last Monday or Tuesday was 33 prisons police echo soldier mu ni adigina wie echo even soldier mu omo that navy ne sanko foni na admiral for ni sa omo ye the whole changes ebesi enu a IGP so here the changes are later you say mami to what dan so she has been reassigned on the same very day.
Let me quickly recap the military.
Okay.
Brigadier General William Ejapon, acting chief of defense staff. Brigadier General Lawrence Koku Betanu, acting chief of army staff. Commodore Godwin Levinus Enawokano, acting chief of naval staff. Air Commodore Eric Ajemfrempong, acting chief of air staff, Air Force of One, and a Brigadier General Glover Ashon, acting chief of staff. Also, Aminua, Omunina Brigadier Generals. What I say, but they are under Major Generals, Lieutenant Generals, and the General Army. In terms of rank now, what Brigadier Major General, no Pim Generals, I think they should be ready for retirement. Because it will be quite a bit jerky.
And Omahama, you are my Wafum Rana.
No, I never from the end of the day.
Is that your constitution, say a constitutional review commissioner, your more yes animal. They should factor some of these things. The powers of the president is too much. Oh my, make I say no IGP. Again, office staff board within a meeting now. No, one formula. Why should the constitution allow him to do that? As an answer, Omanpanino, as a young man soldier, a buying be any room. Sign a course we are seeing now. Senya sadia, Oma won't be for Tomahama. And maybe BBC Muntia 3 year Kobai. Omo Cassetti, Chief Justice, those days no. Mahama Jan to me or Ghana, dear Manusu, and you won't free Bonnie. So, and to your constitution, but then the president also say, and moral grounds, and yet, but in terms of power vested in you, or to me, to the Americans, your constitution or mine, a dear or never be so. Your Quasica Samsu say, Yafo BCU, no year Juma, man, a very beautiful package. Nini na yan share, send him over in a big or man, that could be Yabama Benya 7 and a manua, a Mampanibu Abadama. Say, President, man, and man, I hear you, man. There
is a little of madness in them.
Of course, there
is a little madness. Human being.
24 hours, a
little madness.
Nothing over appointment and down up the cry. When you ran, none of my dream, my dear man, even the Jamaican said that constitutional review now, Mama by what sign a team of social media. I'm not sending my winning now.
Now certain powers we have. The powers of appointment.
To me appointing Nipa more than Mr. Best 8,000. Say 5,000.
5,000.
A day, or money at their channel. Huh? Yet your man at channel. It is Yamas and Emma. A better as people. Now say, now I'm buying a bar. Now when we are enjoying ya. Yan father we become. Now if you want to be enjoy a normal position, no musu.
No one so prepares.
No one so prepares or buy. It's going to be the same thing. A person and young citizens, no. Until the epidemic can say, young man, you didn't constitution, sign a name because speaker, so no one so to me, yet young man who go, which ye, about Chief Justice. Also, power of appointing a judge to some of these things. And you know, no, this is what
you say political.
Obi has a Supreme Court. Petit na ya time obi ko o ko kan say enti no your constitution on my edi enya pa something kan okay
ya
something this say me one person on say ni bibiri pa ye tam to me ba ko dia seven no men support it because of
your microphone
because of
thank you
adwemboni a eya na ewu ni bibiri tirim abuta nipa tuntum nipa bibre de on me nyen nipa bibre but nipa dasa ne bia obi te se IGP dampari ya woko na no ye police for able say in the service police service no omo hu IGP no foforo and in the eyes of the public no so yesu si hu IGP no foforo enti as ye yi na dia police for ni boss no as a Ghana for say nah,
we were all surprised.
We were surprised,
but they are not surprised. But they are jubilating.
Omo na ne ti wo de bia. Omo na ni sign de bia. E no mo ni su ene ne ban a wonu omo e de etie wo police service no. Say e accuse ne say there's one particular officers bia like uyo bia as a woman fans now hyping one. And you promoting there. E be was see team promote ni pa baako within 3 years. A friend say DSP and then they call superintendent and then they call chief superintendent here. Just so you 2 steps away now this man obisu so atinem
actual so him poor pass it
just say obo pass what tron so when crap pass be ASP what na ASP nsie wo chimie promotion bia ne nsanka ne mum na kwala nketen omu sa ni nyina ye say ye de tumi no promotion and demotion no akose nipa ba akupa bi nsa e na krata ni gunu boso ase when no pe no
it is at the bosom of the IGP
ase when no pe no no yes
and ade bi so e wo police mu certain regional commanders come to me to omuzipu the way they treat the women emano o so pe no one play Tokro bi mu pa wa ko di police wo asoma me ke police for men man be ntimi ka
it's true
there are certain senior officers in the police so say be o say young girl bi opewo ebi awo ojoso ebi awo adra na commander ba oda ko no hu uje mu mana any 2 weeks baba Central. And now, baby. Now, also, and someone, the pain is someone even married. Yes. Besi asima mi kai. Open be phone is now police for anonymously. Omo and friend can. Obu armo police ni. Yawe. Yaw. Obu police ni. Na the yire wo police ni. Na senior officer bi tata the yire. Obi na no ka. Baby e be mana koto. Eji so ba no antime the ball switch down on so. Ultimate na desk so administration. Then 1 week near man adwuma because commander be so man anwe no. Divisional commander be so man anwe no. It's a monu kwa the video. Eti asema ya wo kan say. Ye de tumi awurawura nipa bi mu. He minister bi wo hono ma ho. Ukwa. Enema wa ye o ministry o de ha o man Ghana no. Chief directors ni bi so. Ye kan ni eja wo mo. Ye wo chief directors ni bi wo mo cartel. Say ye yi free Ministry of Lands and the Ministry of Finance or an accountant or on a budget officer or on a general stores or on the public for no money Obeya me transfer mu nyina ba.
Ene so ansa na obeso na abia minister no so support.
So no ko hono. Wakwa ka che minister no say. Akwa we me buy omboa. Me wo guy bi wo Ministry of Lands o ya de pa. Tumo wa ne aye reshuffle.
Na ye de naba. Ye nya de ne ba so mu nue.
Eye big cartel. Oka cross like mo won papa.
Cross across
Listen Ghana de ho amophobia fire for.
Ye transfer ye transfer na be e free one particular point one particular point no akonta o say me driver na me ne wa ha say no me pese me ne no e ba ha say enti so yes omra horse so na your driver ya located ya man say dia ordinary driver na ba be na we ne enya adwuma yes ko abanwuma mu bebre a drivers 4 egu ho na be ni driver
open was a driver no na call class line
secretary me say
it's a regional coordinating directors yes KMB na coordinating director ba oba obenya anka revenue open nipa open finance and that is what they do
say the Ghana ayehu o police for pa na mo ada mo yire mo to susunti ana busia he say dia woni obi kura nam no yo yonko a na ne wasusu do girlfriend na sa wo yire ebe kire ne sanse wan hwa no wasi wachi eja posu na bo obi anyonwosi meje odo wa bibire nam ti bro ni kuro no obi be fa no ede ama busia message share video ama foforo enya bi ahwe wa like wa comment enso so aha Alan Media Ghana nya notification be enten no ya upload video wa nya bi ahwe midin de akre